Haul. This is my Yarndale 2022 vlog. Yay! My name is Hannah. Hello if you're new. I am vending there this year. My business is called The Corner of Craft and I dye yarn in colours inspired by Dungeons and Dragons under the name Chromatic Yarns, and I also make adorably fun beaded stitch markers. And I am going to be vending there today, or this weekend, and I'm incredibly nervous. It's currently about 2:15. I'm waiting for my husband to get home from work so we can drive to Skipton, which is about 2 hours away, so I hope he hurries up. But I have loaded up the car, which I'm very impressed with. I was going to ask him to load in the grid wall, but then I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go myself, and I succeeded, clearly. Hooray, I have strong muscles. I don't know if I do. This arm might look better because it's my right arm. It's all that yarn dyeing. I don't have that muscly arms, but I felt quite strong being able to load grid wall into the back of the van. And yeah, hopefully I've remembered everything. I've packed, I'm ready to go. I'm just waiting for Mario to get home because I'm not a confident driver and I'm not confident enough to drive myself yet to yarn shows, but I need to fix that before the next one probably. I can't keep taking Mario away from markets. But anyway, that's not what you're here for. Let's go to Yarndale. So the drive to Skipton itself is so pretty. You get to drive through all of this beautiful Yorkshire countryside. And while the weather may not have been hugely in our favour on the drive, apparently at Skipton it hadn't rained at all, which is very good. But it's just, it's so beautiful. I think I would like to holiday here at some point because it's not really an area I've visited too much. While it's only 2 hours away, I mean, that's a lot of driving to visit for a day. Not impossible, obviously, but it's just so stunning. And yeah, lots of greenery, lots of sheep, lots of farmland. And here we are pulling up to the Skipton auction mart and ready to set up my little shelves of fluff. Fun fact, these stands are actually IKEA shoe racks that you can fold out, and they have been very useful for yarn shows, I won't lie. This is just me displaying all my fluff. So the pens that you actually get are much bigger than I thought they were. Usually you just get like a 2 meter by 2 meter spot, but I think that these are about 2.5 by 3 meters. So it's bigger than I was expecting. So I brought along Mario's fold out table, as well as getting a table that I hired just to fit everything on, and I'm glad that I did because otherwise my stand would have looked empty. But yeah, this is just me unloading all the DK, and now Emma and I are going to town on the grid wall. I'm trying to make some kind of gradient here, but that's easier said than done. It's not something that comes naturally to me, so I try to get stuff out and then you move it around as you go. It's a fun time. But then obviously then you've got to put 2 other colours on, and this is the finished gradient in all of its glory, in terrible lighting because it was a bit later in the day. And then there's a table, there's a chair that we folded out and fit in the corner. Got my little stand, my little name. Mario sorted out all the stitch markers for me because he's a little angel. And yeah, and then here we have the beautiful sunset and view as we walked out of the auction mart, and then just sitting watching the Strictly launch show with a spot of sock knitting because what better way is there to spend an evening, really? Delightful. Good morning everyone, it is now Saturday, it's the 24th of September and it is day 1 of Yarndale. I'm wearing a lovely denim dress with a sweater weather jumper. Feels weird not to be wearing knitwear, but I'll whack on a shawl of some form and then it'll fit. But yeah, dressing warm because I think it's going to be a little chilly this morning. Now autumn is officially hit. We've got some bacon sandwiches on the go and we'll be heading off in around 10 minutes or so. And yeah, it's all very exciting and I'm very nervous. But setup yesterday went very well and very quick. Emma of Making Fable came along because she's got a workshop tomorrow. So she's helping me out a bit today and then she helped with setup. So it was very quick and pretty seamless, which is what we like. So yeah, I'll give you the full tour when everything is all laid out and in the right place. And yeah, this Airbnb is lovely. and not much else to report. I'll see you in a little bit. So I obviously couldn't walk around too much while the show was on, so a lot of this footage is taken before the day has started, which is why it might look a little bit empty. But we have to cover our stands because the venue leaks when it rains and also birds fly through. So I had it covered, and this was it just after it had been unveiled. But then I went for a little wander round. So here we have Quack Yarn. Such beautiful, vibrant colorways. Ugh, absolutely stunning. And they also had a really lovely pair of dungarees that they'd made on. We've got Eleanor Decor, which I discovered at the Woolmonty. Beautiful pastel colours, makes me wish I could spin. I cannot, don't need another hobby. Oh, hey Miso. We've got the Modern Crafter, who has embroidery kits and also punch needling. She said that her sister comes up with the kit designs and then she makes them, which I love. I love sisters who work together, and they're such beautiful kits, really lovely. Hey Miso, I have a cat on my lap now because that is what happens because she's got cold feet. Something else that's great about Yarndale that other yarn shows here do not have is random sheep and alpacas, which you'll see in a bit. Then we've got Cookston Crafts. I was just drawn to that beautiful, I believe it's a Stephen West shawl. I love all the samples that so many people have. I had to go and see Jen of Castleview Yarns. Of course I did. Stunning, stunning colours. And then there's so much crochet everywhere, which I absolutely adore. So this was a sitting and knitting area. Oh, and here are the alpacas that are right round the corner from my stand. They were right next to the exit of the cafe. So yeah, if people asked where I was, I'd be like, I'm by the alpacas. It was very distracting, but very fun. Hey folks, so it's now about 5:10. We're getting to the tail end of day one of Yarndale. Look how nice. I'm so proud of this little fade that I've managed to achieve. But yeah, it's been a good day so far. Good day. It's been a bit quieter than I thought, but other people have also said it's quieter, so that would make sense. It's post-COVID times, so but still definitely worthwhile me doing, and I've had a lovely time. It's nice to say that I've vended at Yarndale, which is always good. Tomorrow I plan to do a bit more shopping because I'd have some birthday money to spend, so I need to head out and do a spot of shopping. Alpacas. It's alpacas! Oh, that's so cute! But yeah, I got distracted by alpacas. Yeah, tomorrow I hope to go around and do a bit of shopping, enhance the stash a bit more. And then this winter will be the winter of Hannah tries to knit as much of a stash as possible in all the free time that I have. So, good times. But yeah, day one, so far, it's all right. I'm excited to see what day two brings. I've heard that Sunday's just as busy as the Saturday, which is nice, because usually Sundays are dead, and then it's tiring because you're waiting around. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It should be good fun. But I don't know what we're going to do for dinner. Get something tasty, I'm sure, and then watch Strictly Come Dancing while I keep knitting on my sock. I've almost got to the toe after messing up the heel goodness knows how many times, so yeah, productive. So once we got home, Emma, who you saw setting up, she is Make and Fable. She was teaching a macrame workshop on the Sunday, and this is her wall hanging kit that she does actually sell. So if you fancy grabbing yourself a wall hanging kit, I'll pop it in the description box. But she just thought she'd have a little practice because she's not taught this kit before, and this is it before she's trimmed all the ends and everything. But it's just so pretty. And then, yeah, classic fish and chips, curry sauce while watching Strictly Come Dancing. Good times. The next morning came around. We stayed in a lovely Airbnb that was about 15 minutes away from the auction mart at Skipton, and it was just so perfect for what we needed it for. Good morning everyone, it's now time for day two of Yarndale. I obviously haven't done my makeup yet. Still quite early in the morning, as you can hear by my voice, but I'm just making the teas and coffee. But I've gone for dungarees today with my Lodestar jumper, which I now realise is called Lodestar and not Lodestar, because for some reason I have to put a German accent on everything. But it's a Lodestar out of Pom Pom, one of the Pom Poms, knit out of Chromatic Yarns. But yeah, hopefully today will also go well. Yeah, taking soak yesterday were okay, by like normal show standards, they were fine. It's just because you hear of all the tales about Yarndale and all of that, so I thought they would be a little better, but it's okay. It was still worth my while doing. I might reconsider how many shows I do in the future, although I only did 3 this year, but I might reconsider how many shows I do, because I don't know if they're worth my while and worth me abandoning my online shop for. But I enjoy doing them because I like the customer face aspect of it and chatting to people, so it's a difficult one. But maybe I'll just go as a customer as opposed to as a vendor. Don't know, but yes, I'm very excited for day 2 and looking forward to getting back there, and because today's the day I get to do a bit of shopping, fingers crossed, hopefully. And so I've been looking at some knitting patterns last night and definitely stayed up way too late doing that, so if I look a little tired, that would be why. But anyway, day 2, let's go. So now we are on to Sunday's wander round with the lovely crochet, what's it called? Paper chains, but they're not. This is the Left Hookery, who has nice chunky crochet cord, yarn, I guess, which Emma really likes using for macrame. So she loved having a wander around there. Oh, that made me jump. And then Emma befriended this lovely sheep because of course she did. This one liked having scritches under the neck. Then we went to Gamfarm Rare Breeds, who had a lovely selection of fibres and colour work. Oh, so pretty. Next up we have Cat and Sparrow Fibres, who have all these beautiful fibres to be spun with or used for needle felting. And then we have the official Yarndale merch shop. Lots of people walking around carrying the bags, which is always great to see. They're a good size bag too. And yeah. So then we went to Yarnworks. This is yarn by Emma's Yarn, and it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Then we popped across Yarn Unique. Fabulous vibrant colours. You know me, I love a bit of neon, a bit of colourful. I can't resist a bit of fun colours. And then this is Wecky Wool, and as I wandered around a bit later, they were sat there spinning it, which is so cool to see because, like I say, that's not a craft that I do. But yeah, went to see the Lonely Knitters stand. Lovely colour selection. This is the organiser of East Anglia Yarn Festival. And yeah, lots of Stranger Thing colours and nerdy colours, which I love. And then we found these terrifying but also very well done crochet Shrek characters, which was just, yeah, a bit of a surprise to stumble across. This was like the children's area where they had various crafts on through the day, which I thought was cool. Pigment Apply, beautiful yarn. So glad to have met Jess and see her yarn in person. And then as I was filming that, these terrifying sheep people and a sheepdog walked past. Ooh, skein and a stitch. Ugh, stunning. Very nice wearable colours. Once again, so many samples. I need to pull my finger out with sample knitting. Obviously, Georgie and Ben of the Fibre Fox. I couldn't not say hi to them. And I have deep regrets not buying that skull bag on the top. Went to see the Yarn Badger, Liz, and Queen of Self-Striping Sock Yarn. Absolutely stunning. Loved it. Loved it. So many gorgeous colours. I was wearing my winter rainbow socks. And then this is it, all packed down. All packed down and grid wall already in the car. And yeah, all done. Hey folks. So it is now Monday the 26th of September. I have a cat up here. If she comes over, I will grab her and pay the cat tax. Cat tax. Cat tax. Yes! It's a Kimchi. Hello. She loves me. She missed me. She wants to spend so much time with me. She hates me right now. Just want a tiny cuddle and then you can be back on your way. But you came over here. This is on you. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. Thank you for indulging me. I thought that I would check in the day after Yarndale and show you the goodies that I bought while I was there, because I spent all my birthday money. And because it was my birthday last week, for those that don't know, and I requested for money so I could treat myself to nice things. So I did just that, and I treated myself to many nice things. First things first, I realised I looked like autumn punched me in the face. That's okay. I realised yesterday that actually the UK gets a very short amount of autumn. We don't get that much autumn. We get quite a lot of summer. We get quite a lot of winter. We don't get that much spring or autumn. It's just the way it is. But yeah, so I thought I would dress like autumn punch me in the face. So I'm wearing my Trilogy sweater by This Bird Knits, which is knit out of some undyed DK weight, and then fluff in the Reenie colourway, which I can't call Reenie anymore because that's a Critical Role name, but I love it. It was the one that was sitting in the punishment corner for a while. Then I realised the sleeves weren't as bad as I thought, but it's still unblocked, so we'll see what happens as and when it gets washed / blocked. But I have a tea. First things first, it was a very lovely market. I mentioned, I can't remember the exact wording, I've not edited it, but I mentioned something about it wasn't as, takings weren't as good as I thought they would be, but actually by the end of Sunday, because usually at markets Sundays are dead, and while it was quieter at on Sunday, takings also weren't bad. So in regards to markets, it was my second best market taking wise that I've ever done, but I heard great tales of Yarndale and how amazing it was, and so I put expectations on it, and then I didn't reach those expectations, so maybe that's my bad for having those expectations in the first place. I don't know if I'll do Yarndale again, not because it wasn't fun, because it was fun. I would happily go as a customer, as helping my friends on a stand, but it's the wrong time of year for me, because I've put so much work into Yarndale that Advents have just been completely abandoned, and now I'm going to have to work my tiny tuchus off to get Advents done. So I don't know if I'll do it again, but I did have a lot of fun doing it. I'm very grateful that Emma of Make and Fable came and was my booth buddy. She had a workshop. I'm going to put this bracelet down, it's annoying. She had a workshop on the Sunday, macrame workshop, and so I'm so pleased that she was able to come and be my booth buddy. And then Mario was also there, and he also was a lovely booth buddy. And then I just had a great time chatting with my friends and chatting to people that watch the channel and meeting new people. And yeah, I just had a really lovely time, and really appreciate everyone that came to say hi, everyone that purchased something, everyone that didn't purchase something, people that gave me gifts. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. In fact, I'm drinking a cup of Yorkshire tea biscuit brew now, and I was gifted a box of Yorkshire tea biscuit brew, so thank you so much. So, I'll stop chatting. Let's get into the haul. It's a big old bag of yarn, and of course, it's a let's go make a cup of tea bag. Shall we start with non-yarn first? I bought 2 stitch markers from Beth of Beehive Yarns because I wanted them as earrings. Let me take them out and show you. Well, I'll show you one. They're both the same, but they're on earring findings, just making sure there's nothing gross on them. They're on earring findings, but they're really cute. It's just these little pumpkins. They're so dinky, and they're only £3.50 each, which means for a pair of earrings they're £7. Not bad at all. So I got 2 so I could wear them as earrings, because we love a multifunctional item. Because I knew that my stitch markers come on earring finding, so if you buy 2 of my stitch markers you can wear them as earrings. So when I saw these and I saw the finding, I was like, I am 99.9% sure those are earring findings. Oh my goodness, the other cat is up here. She is a bit zoomy. 99.9% sure that they're earring findings, and I asked and she said yes, so they're in my ears. And she's gone back downstairs. While they're gold and I tend to wear silver, I don't care. Mixing metals is fun. She's a jingly one, is that bub. Shall we go from first purchase to last purchase? That seems like the logical routine. Now, I'm pretty sure that I missed quite a lot of people's stands. I was watching, let me double check, I don't want to get her username wrong. Her name is Philippa. Felt by Philippa posted a vlog of Yarndale, and from a customer perspective, and she seemed to have seen way more vendors than I did. It was mad how many there were. Apparently there were about 200 vendors, which is absolutely insane. So it's no wonder I didn't get around them all. On the first day, Emma and I walked around one half, and then on the next day we did the other half, just very quickly in the morning before setup, which is why my vlog footage isn't with a ton of people around. But I couldn't get them all because it was too much. And so then I also then had to run around and do my shopping while it was quiet. Which, I mean, it wasn't particularly, but I just would speed off every so often. Say to Mary, I'll be back in a minute, and I'll go and return about 45 minutes later. But the first purchase that I made was this beautiful, it's called Mo Slub. It's 2 skeins of yarn that have just been twisted together. So we've got, it's by Emma's Yarn. So we've got the Slubby Slub, I'll just hold it up. We've got the Slubby Slub, and then we've got the mohair. And it's in the colourway Winds of Change. So there's Marvellous Mohair and Slubby Slub, and I'm 100% using them in a project together. This was from Yarn Works, and yeah, but the yarn is by Emma's Yarn, which I've since found out is a US yarn dyer. But it's so pretty. There's 100% a colour theme with the yarn that I've bought. That is the theme. But I couldn't stop looking at it, so this was the first purchase that I made. It's so nice. It's like a child. It's like I'm holding a child. Anyway, then I went to, pretty sure, I went to Jess of Pigment and Ply, because she was over on the side with a bunch of my friends. So I went over and introduced myself, said hello, and bought a sweater's quantity of yarn. Of course I did. So this is Eskel or the Leshy, which is from her Witcher collection, and I won't lie, I didn't understand the reference until Mario explained it to me, because I have watched The Witcher. Oh, I didn't explain what yarn base this was, I got excited. This is 90% superwash merino, 10% nylon on the slub, and then 72% kid mohair, 28% silk on the mohair. We have another cat. We have another cat. Hello. Tax. Ooh. This is Miso paying the cat tax. Well done, little one. Okay. Be free. Away from here. Yes, so this is on her 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon base. And it's 420 meters per 100 grams. Hello, cat. Why are you on my leg? And I didn't get the reference till Mario explained it to me, and it's because it's from the latest series of The Witcher, because I'm only watching it. And I've watched Mario play The Witcher 3, and I've watched all of The Witcher, but I've watched the first, the first couple of series twice, and then the most recent one I've only watched once. So I don't remember it as much, because I'm always like bead weaving or doing something else whilst watching it. So it doesn't stick in the memory. But I loved these colours so much. They're so rich and dark and moody and beautiful. So I'm tempted to, I had been looking at some, I'm either going to just knit a plain raglan jumper, or I have been looking at Unwind knitwear and some of her designs, and I'll dye up something to go along with it. But yeah, real pretty. And then I popped up the row a little bit to see Georgie of the Fibre Fox, because I love her, and bought some yarn from her. So I bought, this is Yennefer of Vengerberg, which is also the Witcher collection, and I do get that reference. And this is on her Donegal tweed fingering, which is 85% superwash merino, 15% Donegal neps, 400 meters per 100 grams, and I love a tweed so much. I need to get back to dyeing tweed more. I'm terrible at remembering what bases I stock. And then this is on her fluff base, which is 72% kid mohair, 28% silk. And this is the Last Wish. And they're going to be used together in something, either a hat or a shawl or something. They're going to be used together because they just go so well. And like I say, there's a colour theme. I like the purples, all right? So then everything will vaguely go. Even that goes. Ugh, I'm so predictable. But yes, I love a cool toned purple. And then I spotted this skein and thought Mario deserved a pair of socks for being the doting, loving husband that he is. So this is in... Is it Fila Wandrel or Don't 100% know, Georgie, I won't lie, your handwriting. But I will double check with you on Instagram and put it up on the screen. But it's so pretty. Yes. Because Mario does like a green. So these are going to be a pair of socks for him, I think. So then, the final thing that I bought is I went to see Liz of the Yarn Badger because I haven't bought any self-striping yarn for a few months. Which sounds terrible. But because I've got all this yarn back here to knit. And what have I done? Bought more. So this is, Liz is the queen of self-striping yarn. She has amazing, beautiful, beautiful skeins that I love. I'm just sort my printer out. I love them so much. And this is Neon Steps, which is in her Superwash Merino Sparkle base, which doesn't seem to have the fibre content in, but I'm going to hazard a guess that it's 75% Superwash Merino, 20% nylon, 5% stellina, if it's the same as other people's sparkle base. I could be wrong though, but it's just a bit of a subtle sparkle and self-striping, and it comes with a contrast purple mini as well. And this is 100 grams, but you get it in 250 gram doodads. And I can actually get a pair of socks out of a 70 gram mini skein and 50 gram self-striping. So I might see if I've got something else that matches and make someone else a matching pair of socks to me, who has a similar foot circumference and size, who would like some neon stripy socks, or give it to someone to also knit them out of. The cats are going ballistic. So that was my great yarn haul. Yes! If you couldn't make it to Yarndale, I have some very good news for you. I do have some stock left over, which means that it will all be going in the shop. I'm going to be putting stitch marks in the shop, and I'm going to be putting yarn in the shop. And whilst it's not all the stitch markers are going in, a lot of them will be. There won't be berries because I'm still fulfilling the pre-orders, and plus I barely have any of those left anyway. But the shop update is going to be tomorrow, Saturday the 1st of October at 4 PM BST UK time. So if you would like to get your hands on any goodies, that is the time to do it. I've got multiple skeins of the same colourway going in, so if you want to get a colourful shawl or something like that, or you want, if you can get a sweater's quantity out of 3 or 4 skeins of 4-ply yarn, that is also an option. So yeah, I hope that you come along and do a bit of shopping, especially as the pound is not doing great at the moment. So for example, if you pay in US dollars, you're going to get a right bargain, because my prices are going to seem very cheap. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me through this long vlog. I'm sorry it's so long. And yeah, did you come along to Yarndale? What did you get? Let me know in the comments down below. Did you go to another yarn festival? Chat to me, let me know, talk to me. I love the interaction of this. You know that, I know that. And so yeah, if you'd like to follow me on social media, all of the links can be found in the description box below. I'm most active on Instagram, but I'm trying to get better at posting on TikTok and so on and so forth. And if you would like to subscribe, I post a video here every week. And if you like this and would like to become a patron, then please come along and subscribe to me on Patreon. Also in the description box, you get an extra video every week, and it would be lovely to have you along for the ride. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really helps me out and helps to get this video out into the YouTube algorithm. And if there's anything that I've forgotten, description box. I will also link all of these people who in the description box as well. And yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun this weekend, but I am ready to sleep. quite a lot of makeup on to make me look alive today. So thanks for watching, everyone. I have a lot of stock to count and a lot of clearing up to do, so better get on it. See you soon. Bye.